movie confirms Fantastic Four will lead directly into Doomsday. So I think that for me personally, that brings up the question of what about Spider-Man? Does that prove that Spider-Man it genuinely does not matter when the Spider-Man 4 exists within the timeline of the multiverse saga? It could be before, it could be after Doomsday. I would assume it would be before, but why would that movie not then lead straight into Doomsday? So, or are they going to postpone it by a week? So, who knows with that? We got to hear from Sony on that. But I think we've kind of already all suspected that and predicted that it would lead directly into Doomsday. This kind of does confirm the rumors about the post-credit scene that it'll be Doctor Doom and he'll be taking Franklin. It kind of confirms that, I think. Kind of just reading between the lines there. But again, at the same time, it's just like, why, if this movie's coming out July this year and it doesn't lead into the movie, or it leads directly into the movie of Doomsday, that doesn't come out until December. Why have this movie so far out from it? Like, I guess, to be fair, it was in May originally, or April or May. So that's probably what they were expecting. And then just things got shuffled around. So, but why not then change Spider-Man to lead directly into Doomsday? Those are the questions I have, but let's see what Kevin Feige has to say. A new trailer for the Fantastic Four First Step screened during Disney's Cine Europe presentation yesterday with Marvel Studios chief Kevin Feige doing the introductions. According to Deadline, Feige teased Avengers Doomsday, now shooting in London, and confirmed that the events will lead directly into, or the events of F4 will lead directly into Doomsday. This isn't entirely unexpected, of course. Come on, comicbookmovie.com. I don't want to do that. This isn't entirely expected, of course, but it's somewhat surprising for any Marvel exec, particularly Feige, to be so open about what sounds like it's going to be a pretty major plot point. Then again, we already saw the Fantastic Four or their ship at least to arrive in the main 616 universe in the Thunderbolts post-credit scene, which is clearly a pretty big Doomsday tease itself. If rumored details of the first steps post-credit scene stinger are accurate, yep, that's what I talked about, the sequence won't directly set up Doomsday, but it will introduce a certain pivotal character. And related news, Disney also announced that Marvel Studios has scheduled an untitled movie to hit theaters on December 15th, 2028. This would be the fourth Marvel feature to release that year, with previously announced films scheduled for February, May, and November. Okay. So with that, this is kind of leading into the second part of the article, the 2028. So a lot of people are thinking it's going to be X-Men. A lot of people think it's going to be X-Men. However, if Spider-Man 4 is in 2026, there's an argument to be made that they're going to make Tom Holland do these Spider-Man films back to back like he did the last ones. And one of these release dates could be for Spider-Man 4. Now, it's up to Sony to actually release that date or release that title in these dates. But I could definitely see it happening. And December has kind of become the date for big movies. So I think it kind of started with what was it with Star Wars: The Force Awakens, and then all the trilogy movies came out in December, and then I believe the last Avatar came out last December too. The next two Avengers movies are going to be coming out December, so I think this is going to be a big ensemble type movie, which would tell me X-Men, or another movie that came out in December was Spider-Man: No Way Home. So if there's Spider-Man 4 and it's a big enough movie, it could take that December slot. February, I would assume Black Panther 3. May would be, I think honestly May and November are going to be either Thor 5 or both will be new titles. I think that's what it'll be. And then December 15th will probably be X-Men. So let's go ahead and read what Comic Book Movie has to say. A somewhat surprising move has given the studio's new quality over quantity mandate, but it's worth keeping in mind that Marvel is not exactly known for sticking to every release date it sets. Yes. There's been some speculation that this new date could mean that Avengers Secret Wars will be splitting into two parts, but this doesn't appear to be the case. That'd be interesting too. I don't see how you couldn't do Secret Wars in two parts. I mean, I'm sure that you could, but I don't see how you couldn't. Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars were recently hit with significant delays, with Doomsday now set to arrive on theaters December 18th, 2026, and Secret Wars postponed for December 17th, 2027. Both movies will be directed by the Russo brothers, who also make their MCU return after helming Captain America: Winter Soldier, Civil War, Avengers Infinity, Avengers Endgame. Being able to create this is what they said at SDCC. Okay, who cares about that? So, with that, Is that it for the? Oh, this is just all the chairs, the chair Avengers. Okay, so with that, I mean, I think it's most likely going to be X-Men. I think it's obviously over 2 years away, so nobody truly knows. I mean, I think Kevin Feige might not even know. They might have plans for it to be one specific thing, but I'm not too sure. I think it would either be Spider-Man 5 or X-Men. Those are my two predictions. So I guess only time will tell. With that, go ahead and let me know down below what you think about the Fantastic Four leading directly into Doomsday and Marvel setting a fourth mystery movie for December 2028.